Alright, so I have a story about this pig. Two of my coworkers went to Chicago and they bought this pig for our manager. She likes pigs. One of my coworkers, who shall remain nameless, you know who you are, dropped it, and it was not Luis's fault. So it shattered, and I saw this opportunity to have fun with arts and crafts, because I love arts and crafts. I don't get excited about a lot of things, but I get excited about arts and crafts. Alright? I can glue this pig together, I can repaint it, I can make it look awesome again, and I got excited. Almost got a semi when I thought about all the things I was going to be able to do with this pig. That sounded worse than I wanted it to sound. No bestiality. My manager handed me this bag full of these pieces of this broken... It's a piggy bank, by the way. She handed me the pieces of this piggy bank. Luckily, a lot of the pieces were pretty big. I tried gluing it together with super glue, and that didn't work. I actually had a much easier time using Elmer's glue. I wouldn't have thought that would have been strong enough to work, but it totally worked. Now, most of the pieces were really big, except for the nose. I'm guessing that the nose was the part that made contact with the ground because it was like obliterated. Teeny tiny pieces that I couldn't really work with. Once I finally had everything glued together, there were a bunch of cracks and seams all over the pig, and a big chunk of the nose was missing. I don't want to hand this back to my manager, put together, but still all cracked up with a giant hole in the nose. Let me do some research and see how I can fix ceramics. And I found out that you could use this, I think it's called epoxy putty, to patch up the cracks, and I could rebuild the nose with it. And that's what I did. So after I had it all patched up, I had to sand and shape it so that it wasn't so obvious that there was putty all over it. And then after I did that, I had to repaint it. That was the fun part. I really liked repainting it. And after that, I had to varnish it because not all of the paint was shiny. It didn't all have a glossy finish. Some of it was like a matte finish. And so I had to spray the whole thing down with varnish. I did 2 coats, let it dry, and then put cork bottoms on the feet. So that was the whole process, and you guys, okay, I was pretty sure I was not going to be able to make it look exactly the way it was before it got broke. My goal was to at least make it look good, so my manager could put it on her shelf and it would look nice. I mean, I didn't think it would look nice like this. That just, looks like a piece of crap. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can do and see if I can get it closer to its original form. And, I'm actually very pleased with how it turned out, considering that I'd never done this before and, had to learn as I went. I think it looks really good. I mean, check out that nose. That nose was gone. Well, part of it was gone. But I did a good job reshaping it. Yes, I know you can see, where the cracks are and stuff. But you know what? I think that's kind of cool in a way, because it gives the pig character. It has a history now. And even though you can see where the cracks are and where it's been patched up, it looks cool. It looks nice. The butt looked so bad earlier, but the paint really covered up all the cracks there. Well, it only had like one big crack. I just realized as I was saying that it was gonna sound funny. But the pig butt really did only have one big crack going across it. And now you can barely see it. Well, I was really pleased with myself that I could take these pieces of a pig and glue them all together and then make it look like it's a whole and complete pig again. I mean, dang. I'm sorry if I'm bragging a little bit, but I have never done this before. I am happy with myself. Alright, so that's the story about this Chicago pig. I like this thing. I kind of don't want to give it back, but I'm planning on giving it to my manager today. I don't know if she works tonight, but hopefully she'll be there at some point and I can hand it off to her. That really turned out good.